Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from Vet. In this video I'll be doing my card predictions for UFC Fight Night 205, Blaydes versus Daukaus. So I'll cover all the picks and the bets, then we're going to move on to the breakdowns. And at the ending I can show you guys my Patreon if you'd like to support the channel, alright? As always, feel free to let me know in the comments if you agree with the picks and if you agree with the bets as well. And I'll try to focus more on the fights that I'm betting rather than breaking down in details for everything. But basically, actually, I'm putting quite some bets on these cards. Nothing super confident, but putting some money around. All right. So let's start off David Dvorak versus Mateus Nicolau. I'm picking betting Dvorak. Askarov and Kaikar France. I'm picking Askarov but betting France. If this doesn't make sense to you, wait until the breakdown. Curtis Blaydes versus Chris Daukaus. I'm picking Blaydes but not betting. Slava Borchev versus Mark Casey. I'm picking betting Casey. Ilir Latif versus Alexei Oleinik. I'm picking betting Oleinik. Dana Karol and Chris Gutierrez. I'm picking Dana but not betting. Karol Rosa versus Sara McMann. I'm picking Rosa but not betting McMann. I'm going to be betting McMann actually by decision when the props are open. With Saldanha versus Bruno Souza. I'm picking betting Saldanha. Alias Hab, Khizriev, and Denis Tchulin. I'm picking Chris Rev and betting him too, okay? And these are the amount that I'm betting in unit size, okay? So let's get into the breakdown, guys. Try to make this nice and compact. So between Alias Hab, Chris Rev, and Denis Tchulin, to be honest, I don't have much footage to analyze on Tchulin. I've seen some fights. He's basically looks to me like a tough striker. Can do a little bit of everything, but he's at his best when he's moving forward and sort of being the more physical guy, you know, and keeping it standing. He tends to get taken down fairly easily, and he can be controlled. This is exactly what Alias Hab does. The guy is basically a high-level sambo wrestler, as most of the Russians out there. He's also not bad on the feet, but he's a little bit outside. How do you say it? He's a small middleweight, right? So he's downsized, right? He's a little bit downsized for a middleweight, and then but he can hang on the feet. He's not a bad fighter, you know, on the feet as well. He's obviously quite short. I think he's 5'10". He's not that long or anything, not that thick or anything. He's more like a welterweight, but I think he's having his way in the middleweight division because of his wrestling. He should be able to take Tchulin down and control. To be honest, it's tough to see Denis being able to stop that, but like I said, I don't have much footage to analyze. But still, I am betting Khizriev a little bit. I saw some money coming on him, even at minus 330. So probably most of the people agree with me that Denis not going to be able to get back up. But still, there is a risk to me there involved, as I don't have much footage here, but it's still think it's worth a bet. Karol Rosa and Sara McMann, like I told you guys, I'm going to be betting McMann only by decision. That's going to be the only bet in here, probably. I don't think fight go the distance is going to be an interesting line. I think Rosa has more chances, guys, just because I say all the time about McMann. She should be the champion if she actually believed in herself. You know, she always second guesses when she starts getting challenged. She basically drops the ball. She fades in fights, you know. But it's probably going to happen the same here because now she's 41, right? Rosa is an upcoming talent. Rosa is pretty good. But again, McMann is an elite level wrestler. She's the most athletic girl out there, probably. You know, don't remember any bantamweight more athletic than McMann, even at 41. You know, so she basically can out wrestle Rosa, hold her down. She's very powerful, McMann is, right? She has the speed, the power, the athleticism, the wrestling. She has everything. She just doesn't have, again, the mindset. At least not at this point. I don't know. So Rosa is the favorite to me, but definitely Dogger Pez and McMann by decision going to be my only bet here, okay? Askarov and Kaikara France. This one, like I told you guys, picking Askarov betting France. Why? Because most likely Askarov going to be able to take this to the ground and control, right? On the feet, you have to favor Kai, yeah, because Askarov, he's not a bad striker, pretty composed in there, very, you know, collected, basically the 1-2, but obviously great timing. Very tough to deal with because he has the elite wrestling to back up his striking. Kai gonna have to worry about that. Gonna have to stop the takedowns, get back up, keep it standing. guys, it's not impossible. Kai has experience against high-level grapplers, So I don't know. I think people just think that Askarov is just because he's undefeated and because of the Russian surname he's gonna just dominate. It's not straightforward as that. Kai is an experienced fighter. He has a good camp. He's in his physical prime, and he has experience, and he's a better striker. So I think definitely dog or pass. To me, Kai is a live dog in here. I would bet Kai from plus 200, and now he's plus 300. So definitely betting Kai. I got some bets on him when he was plus 250. I think people would start betting him, but they didn't. They keep betting Askarov. I hope people keep betting Askarov because I want to bet Kai here. And I think Kai has good chances. Kai by decision, if he wins, even though he can knock Askarov out, I don't think he's going to be able to do that because Askarov, again, has the takedowns and Kai has to fight smart. Otherwise, he's going to get taken down all the time. So I think Kai could come with a game plan where he's, scoring most of the shots and then stuffing the takedowns. So I don't see much of a knockout for France here, even though it's not impossible. So maybe France by decision, also not a bad idea, right? Obviously, Askarov by decision is the pick because, again, elite wrestling in control, but to me, not impossible that Kai wins here, okay? Dana Karol and Cruz Gutierrez, fight between two high-level strikers. Dana coming with 2 consecutive in KO loss, looking impressive. The man is quite, he's lean, he's fit, he has power. And Gutierrez, also high-level striker, not as powerful, let's put it this way, as Batgerel, but Chris is a little bit more well-rounded. In the striking, he uses more kicks, right? He has good timing, very experienced in the kickboxing as well. To me, it's a 50-50. I have a small edge on Dana just because I think he has a little bit more power and he could, land a little bit cleaner, right? Plus, what I don't like about Chris much is that he tends to wait a little bit too much. He fights as a counter striker because he's a high-level striker. If he waits too much, he's probably going to lose a decision. That's why I'm favoring Dana just a little bit. But it's not impossible that Chris wins here, especially by decision, right? So probably my bet on this one going to be Chris Gutierrez by decision. The only bet I'll take. Ilir Latifi and Alexei Oleinik. Another interesting one. This is going to could be a chaos, right? Oleinik comes forward, plodding, swinging, and pulling guard, going for chokes unstoppably. Latifi more of a wrestler, the guy moved to heavyweight here. He's not a big heavyweight, right? But he's fairly powerful, He has a good wrestling background. But he's more a guy that keeps controlling fights, He has a powerful overhand, but rather than that, he doesn't have much on the feet. So it's a power overhand and basic recommend wrestling control. I think Oleinik should win these fights, guys, to be honest, because Oleinik attacks much more. Plus, Oleinik has more chances for the finish, right? He can submit Latifi. I don't think he knocks Latifi out, but it's also not impossible. Obviously, Latifi can crack an overhand and finish Oleinik, and I don't see Latifi finishing Oleinik by submission. So to me, Oleinik can win basically anywhere. He can knock him out, he can submit him, which is most likely, and he can win a decision also. Latifi tries to control too much. Oleinik is the one pushing the pace, attacking more. The judges could easily give to Oleinik. So man, it's definitely Oleinik here. I really don't see why people are betting Latifi, except for the age maybe, but Latifi is also not young anymore, 38. No, Oleinik of course is 44. It's he's pretty senior for the fight game, but he's still game and the man is tough. So again, to me, the odds are reversed here. I have Oleinik minus 135. And I would have Latifi plus 120. Their odds are now Oleinik plus 140, so definitely Oleinik to me. And I'm betting him a little bit. David Dvorak versus Matheus Nicolaus. Actually, this is probably out of order. Yeah, I to be honest, Matheus Nicolaus, the guy is a well-rounded fighter, can do a little bit of everything, good wrestling, very good grappling game. He's a decent striker, also has good calf kicks, not bad on the feet as well. Good check hook, good 1-2s moving forward. But he tends to be very passive. Nicolaus, you can never count Nicolaus in, right? Because the fights that he should win, he always finds himself in close fights. Those fights that he should probably he would lose, he's a talented fighter. He has a way to, mix it up and make it competitive. But I think Dvorak gonna win this fight quite comfortably, just because he's gonna be the one pushing the pace, throwing more volume on the feet. Dvorak is also a good counter wrestler. He doesn't use much offensively, even though he has a good double leg and a good grappling game. If Nicolaus comes with a sloppy shot, Dvorak pushes him back. Nicolaus shoot, sloppy, just like panic wrestling type of thing. Dvorak will probably take top position and also keep scoring from there. So I think Dvorak's aggression and will to win fights gonna grant him a quite comfortable win here. And yeah, I'm betting Dvorak here. This is my second biggest bet. My biggest bet is sure I don't have it here on the slides. Let me just comment on this one. My biggest bet on this one for now is Mark Casey. Actually, I got him in an early market. I think now money coming on him. Slava Borchev, so I'm breaking this one down to you guys. I didn't put there on the slide. So Slava Borchev is a striker, pretty talented one, likes to move forward, throw combination, especially in the boxing, slips the counter, keeps coming, dangerous for Karol's opponent, and tees off. And but Mark Casey, man, he's no slouch on the striking. He's not as talented, doesn't throw as much volume as Borchev, not many setups, but he's the more powerful, athletic guy. Casey is a good wrestler, not like elite level like American style, but he's a decent wrestler, athletic guy, powerful double leg, can use control both on the ground and on the clinch, not bad ground and pound, and can hang on the feet. He has good calf kicks, jumping kicks, this guy's athletic. To him, Casey should be the favorite, basically. I think he has more chances to mix it up. It could be close. Slava can stuff the takedowns, keep pushing the pace, Casey doesn't find his shots because Casey waits for the perfect single shot, right? Slava can just push the pace and outwork him. But again, Casey gonna wrestle. We're gonna see Slava Borchev takedown defense tested. It should be a good one. He has proven to be, in the previous to the UFC, he stuffed good takedowns, go back up. But again, it's another level here. Plus, Casey is athletic. He's no slouch. He has power. So I don't know, man. I think Casey should be the favorite in this one. Massive experience advantage for him. Not massive, but significant. And Slava came as a favorite. Let's see how the line's going to land, right? But to me, Casey the biggest bet as of now. And the last one to break this one down, Blaydes and Chris Daukaus. Basically, let's put it like a grappler versus striker. Blaydes came up with his striking pretty well. Good one, choose up the middle, good leg kicks, and definitely a very strong wrestler, wrestling top control in ground and pound. Daukaus, more of a striker, right? Also not bad anywhere, right? It's not easy to hold this guy down. He can even grapple a little bit. He doesn't show that much, but he has a decent grappling game. But make no mistake about it, he'll try to keep it standing. Blaydes probably gonna control the range because he's a little bit taller, I think, or they're the same height, but Chris is definitely longer. So Blaydes probably gonna control the range. If Chris tries to be aggressive, Blaydes will shoot and hold top position. I don't see much Daukaus being able to stop that. Not that he doesn't have the technique, but I don't think he has the size and athleticism. Blaydes is a big heavyweight. Daukaus is more like lean one, not a big guy for the division. Obviously, he can knock people out. He proved that. He has fast hands and whatnot, but I don't think he has enough physical strength to stop Blaydes. I think Blaydes from top is going to be a nightmare for him. Unless Daukaus can fight an uppercut, or for some reason he makes Curtis work for the takedown, Curtis guesses for some reason. Daukaus could take over this fight, but I don't think Blaydes gonna guess as well. He's a guy consistent, always in the gym. So Blaydes another strong pick here. I actually didn't set, but I'm parlaying him a little bit, so not a bad idea. If you like Daukaus, probably by knockout, even though Daukaus by decision, he could find a clean shot, win a round decisively, but not being able to stop Blaydes. Not easy to stop Blaydes. I think the only guy that stopped him was Francis in Ghana, right? So definitely a big guy that has a strong chin, right? I don't think Daukaus finishes. Actually, between Daukaus and by decision, Daukaus by knockout, it's 50-50 there, right? Because he could land more clean shots, but still, I think the value is a little bit on Blaydes here, even being quite expensive, the lines, right? So guys, this will do for this video. There are some fights that I didn't cover. If you want to to hear the updates, I have my Patreon where I put more updates. I also put some comments in the video sometimes. So if you want to support the channel, I have 2 tiers. For $10, you guys can show your appreciation and receive some special comments, some early picks. I can show you how it looks like. Plus, you have always the ability to chat with me from Patreon. And for $50, you guys have the ultimate package where I have line by line of the bets that I'm taking. This is an overall guideline. If you want line by line, I have like a ledger. You can just basically see what I'm doing and do it and use to your best advantage. So this is more like for the $10 I have here. For example, I put some my analysis that you guys see. I publish there, folks can see. I also write these things in some comments in here, right, with a breakdown, right, what I'm doing. Plus, for example, in this one, some people ask me some things. I post the props in there. There is some early bets that I took. Like I said, UKC, I took some bets here also, right? Like I said, McMann. So you guys can also get this on Patreon for $10 and for $50 the ultimate package. All right. So again, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. So please like, subscribe, share with your friends. I'll talk to you next time. Time from the other MMA Bet, bring the best, most consistent, and transparent betting strategy for you.